I believe this is weekend chat number 52, which means I've been doing this for an entire year, 1 full year of weekend chats, which is crazy. That I really didn't think I was gonna get that far or do that much or that anyone would even care for a year of what the hell is going on in my life. Okay, well, we're gonna give this a go. What is up, guys? It's T. Kyle here. It is late Friday afternoon. I've been a little busy today. You know, she turned 30 on Tuesday, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. And today I went out for my walk with my Dunkin' Donuts that I do not have right now because I've already finished it hours ago. But I went for a walk and I was like, you know what? There are 2 things that I want, and there are 2 things that I got. One of them being this new camera, and I hope it's working. I hope it's working as I'm filming this right now. But yeah, I got the Canon Rebel T7i, which is in the same family as my old camera, which was right here. Oh, it's over there, whatever. I had the Canon T3i, so I had that one for years. That thing lasted me so long, and it's honestly still in great shape. And I think I'm probably gonna sell it to like a student or something. It's a basic, you know, point and shoot, good lenses, you know, it's not a bad camera. It's just with this, there's just so much more technology that has advanced since, you know, 8-something years ago, obviously. And so the video and the focusing and just the, you know, the way you can optimize your camera and the audio settings, and there's just, you know, technology advances. And I wanted to learn the new features so that I'm not behind, kind of like how I need to learn like new Photoshop, new Illustrator techniques. Like everything's just changed so much. So that is how I spent my day. It is now 3:30. So my second gift to myself is should be arriving at any moment in the next 2 hours. So what did I want to talk about today? Oh, well, I turned 30 on Tuesday, and it was a pretty, you know, chill day. I had work, you know, but my coworker, well, not my coworker, my friend who I happened to work with, went out of his way secretively behind the scenes and got 45 and Fab. You guys know 45 and Fab. I've talked about her before. You guys know I am obsessed with her story times, which I think tomorrow's Saturday, so there should be another story time. Can't wait. She filmed a special video for my 30th birthday. I am now officially 30 and Fab. I'm changing my title of my channel, basically, and all my handles to 30 and Fab, and posted it on her YouTube channel. And she went out of her way. She went out of her way to respond and even, you know, entertain the idea. And then she went out and filmed a video, and she got a balloon and had my name written on it. Like, I was shook. I can't believe someone went out of their way to do that. My friend Michael included, that they did that. It was so, my jaw was on the floor. I opened it up and I thought it was a screenshot at first, and then I realized it was a YouTube video, and I was like, so I will link to that below so you guys can watch it. It's so cute and so funny. Thank you, Queen Lisa, for that. I didn't really do it. So I had people over the weekend before. I had people over last week, and it was really fun. I mean, I was kind of nervous because, one, it was like a group of gays that were all from different circles, and so, because I don't really have like a clique here, I don't really have like a friend group, and so it was all different people that, you know, are sort of, you know, just from different areas of my life. And so I was nervous that, you know, I was like, oh my God, is everyone gonna get along? Because you never know with the gays, you know, it's like, who's gonna fight, who's gonna sleep together, you never know the drama. But it was fun, and I had my projector going, and we did a Britney Power Hour, and I had no problems. No one called the cops on me. No one complained about the noise. It was fun. It was chill. And so I don't know. I feel good about being 30. I feel like I don't necessarily, I saw, well, is that shady of me? let's just say I was introduced to someone recently and they were also 30 and they looked 42. And I was like, okay, I've still got it, you know, whatever. And so I feel good about it. I feel secure in my finances and in my skill level. And that's just really all I can say about that. Also, Andy at work had said happy birthday to me and said the 30s are an incredible decade and you're gonna love it so much. And that just made me feel, I don't know, it was just like nice to hear that from someone who's like a mentor and who I look up to and whose career I admire and am inspired by. And so that is where we are today. I'm also just thinking that, you guys know I've been in a funk. I've been in a weird place of like, what is going on? What am I gonna do? And this week I just realized I wanna learn new things, I think, and focus my energy instead of sitting and worrying and, you know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It's like, just spend my time learning new things and including this camera. I mean, I don't even know if I'm gonna plug this in and if it's even gonna work and if the sound's gonna be okay because it's new and I get to learn all the new features of it. And where's the book? There's like a little book. I'm gonna watch some tutorials later and, you know, I gotta take this out with me and go, it has like a higher pixel count than the other camera and I can just do more with it. It's supposed to be better at night photography, so I wanna try that out. So I'm just gonna have fun with it. And then I also did, for my 30th, I did this graphic on Instagram, which I can insert here too because I made it in like full HD, so I can play it here without the music because, you know, copyright infringement. But I did this graphic and there's like, it's just, sometimes I like to make things that have meaning to me. Like, to the person watching it, they're like, oh, this is cool, or this looks nice, or whatever. But to me, there's like a hidden meaning behind every decision that I've made, like in the colors that I made, in the overlay that I made, in the shapes that I used, and the simplicity of it. There's all like these little just meanings in it. And I just made it and I got lost in making it. I completely zoned out. It was like 5-something hours and it flew by because I was so lost in like the creativity of it and the lines. And I just love grid. I love geometry. It was my favorite subject in school. I got A's across the board. I love shapes and science and just like perfect lines, and I just love it. It just is minimalism, you know, the whole thing. But I got lost in that, and then I realized, I was like, oh shit, there are a lot of new Illustrator techniques and features that I need to learn. I mean, the programs have just advanced so much. And so I think what I wanna do is I wanna just focus on learning new things and trying new things and just getting lost in that creativity versus thinking too much and worrying too much about what am I gonna do next? Or, oh my God, am I too old? Did this like pass me by or whatever? Oh my gosh, also, new feature, I can see on my new window, which is not upside down anymore because I got a new one. There's a timer up there and a more detailed battery indicator. Oh, and the red dot, which is right up here, is bigger so I can see it. Okay, I'm already into this. I think this is gonna be my project over the weekend. Everyone's going away or going traveling or whatever. I am going to take my camera out because the city, everyone leaves. Like, everyone's leaving right now. It's probably chaos. I can't even imagine what Penn Station looks like right now. Ooh, no, ma'am. So once everyone gets out of this city, there will be less people. I can go to the park. I mean, I have my tripod. I can, oh my God, I'm so excited. Hopefully it gets colder. Is it supposed to be hot? Let's check the weather. Yahoo weather, not sponsored. Feels like 87. Ugh. Okay, it's supposed to be like 80. Oh my God, it's supposed to be 90 tomorrow. Kill me. Blech. Too hot. Too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. Too hot. Do you guys know that Vine? Hopefully one person watching this video knows that Vine because I quote it every single time I think about being too hot.
I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am. I'm too hot.
Okay, what else did I want to talk about today? Oh, so, well, there was other thing I wanted to talk about that happened this week that I can't talk about yet. And that's so vague and so, like, obnoxious, but, like, it's... we'll put a pin on that. There was a thing, a moment that happened that was really inspiring that I just can't talk about right now because whatever. In 2 weeks, you guys will get that story. I promise. And because I did want to document it here. Also, my YouTube channel. I was thinking about what am I gonna do with my YouTube channel? Because, you know, now I'm 30 and fab. You guys, I will never get over that, ever. It was so exciting. I'm like getting hot right now. I just, 30 and fab. Oh my God. Okay. Now I blanked out. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh, my YouTube channel. So like I said, with my camera and Photoshop and Illustrator and just learning new things and trying new things, I think that's what I want to do on here. And I want to stop like pressuring myself to do a certain thing, or I guess what I'm saying is I want to remind myself to stay experimenting and that this is a playground. This is a sandbox for me. I don't have to find a series that's a hit. I don't have to create something, you know what I'm saying? It's an experiment for me. You guys have seen, I've done time lapses. I would love to do some stop motion. I've done vlogs. I've done live streams. I've done gaming series. I've done VO, where I've done voiceovers for things. I did, you know, I used to do like parodies and more sarcastic videos. And so I just want this to be a playground, and I need to remind myself to stop putting too much pressure on myself to take off. I saw that The Sims released a season, or is releasing a seasons pack in June, and I am like, that was so fun. In the past, was it Sims 1 that had seasons? I forget. I don't think Sims 2 did. So I was like, okay, that is so fun. It's in a month from now. I would love for that to be in my series, obviously, because it's so fun. And so I've got time. I don't need to freak out and rush myself. Yeah, I think that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm in a good mood today. I woke up and was kind of blah, but I just need to keep myself busy and get out of my head and just stay active and stay busy and stay moving and shaking. That's honestly all of the updates I had for you guys this week. It was a pretty chill week. Just a lot of, you know, was doing a lot of stuff in Photoshop and Illustrator and designing stuff, and now I've got my camera that I can learn new things with, and I feel like I don't know if it's just the viewfinder or what, but I feel like my skin looks pretty good right now, at least from what I can see in this little tiny window. And health-wise, you know, my skin has been staying pretty good with that routine that I talked about recently. It's been pretty good. I really think that helped. Like, that girl from Kiehl's who recommended that and told me to try that, bless her heart, because, well, not bless her heart, because that's like a shady way of saying go fuck yourself. She is a godsend for recommending that, because it's been working pretty well. I mean, my weight has stayed, I lost like 4-ish pounds, but I'm still hovering like in an area that I don't really want to be at. And so I want to get that back down and get my physical this summer and, you know, get back on that. That is pretty much all my updates for this week. I'm sorry that it's been kind of boring. I mean, I guess boring is better than bad, right? I mean, you guys saw where I was like a month ago. I was pretty upset. So I think moving forward, I want to focus on learning new things, educating myself, trying new features and tutorials, and YouTube here is such a great place for that. There's so many good tutorials here on YouTube. It's such a great resource. It's how I learned how to do my microphone. It's how I learned how to shoot night photography. It's how I learned how to operate. I mean, I have to watch a couple on about this camera specifically, but my old camera, I learned a lot from that. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm gonna be moving forward for the summer. That's sort of my plan for the summer, is get my weight down, teach myself some new things, get lost in creativity, get lost in that zone, because it's a good zone to be in and it's very freeing and stress relieving. I want to do a poster series. I have a podcast that I'm working on that is July, August. Not too far out. I mean, I know fall is a ways away, but when you're planning something that's quite a bit of content, it's not too far out. So I'm very, very excited about that. Very excited about that. So focusing on those things is where I'm going to try and keep my focus, I guess. And that is pretty much it. We are at the 18, 19, 18, 20 mark. I love that I can see that and see the battery. And I don't know what the hell these words. That was another reference to something, if you all caught that. What the hell are these words down here? Don't really know what those mean, but I enjoy and have fun learning new things. So that is all for this this week's weekend chat. And thank you guys for all of the birthday messages on Instagram and in the comments. I did an Instagram post and a lot of you commented. Thank you so much. Thank you to the comments below wishing me a happy birthday and your support and cheering me on and saying that you can relate and you appreciate the things I'm talking about. I guess that was the other thing I wanted. I had an interesting, and I feel weird talking about it because she's probably gonna see this, but it's not anything bad. But it was so interesting because I was walking the other day and I ran into my friend Nina on the sidewalk, and she was like, I feel like I know everything going on in your life because of your weekend chats. I watch every single one of your weekend chats. And it was so interesting because I've felt recently, and maybe this is my own fault, but it also is because of my schedule and because of, just not sleeping and whatever, very disconnected from, so like face-to-face, like sitting with people and hanging out with people in a room, like having people here last weekend was so therapeutic in a way. Like it just made me feel like a human again, It made me feel like I was being social and normal, hanging out and laughing with people in person. I know that sounds so weird, but it was like so fascinating to hear that someone felt like they were so connected to my life, but we hadn't had any real physical chat until then. I haven't seen her in, oh my God, I want to say like probably over a year, honestly. So it was, I don't know, it was cool. And so it was it was good, inspiring to hear that people cared, I guess, that people cared to know what was going on with me and hear what's going on with me and like chatting and like, I don't know. It's just, it's inspiring, and it was invigorating, I guess you could say, to hear that. And so I very much appreciate that. It's nice to know that people care, because sometimes when and I'm sure that there are people here, I know that there are, because some of you have commented that you say like, oh, I work a graveyard shift or I work the night shift, and so we see each other, and so when you lose that sense of normal human interaction and social interaction, you kind of feel disconnected a lot, and it can make you feel really lonely and depressed sometimes. So I'm working on that. That's one of the other things I'm working on too. I had people over last weekend. I'm seeing an old friend tomorrow. We're gonna go to brunch, and just, I know we'll be probably there for hours because I haven't seen her in a while. It's one of my old coworkers. She's amazing. So that's all. That's all. My infamous saying when I ramble. Also, speaking of rambling, because I've noticed that I've been rambling a lot, I have not had to reset my focus or reset the time on this. It says 22 now, which the other camera, it stopped every 10 minutes. And so sometimes I'd be talking and then I'd be so caught up in whatever I was saying that I wouldn't see that the red light was off. Oh my God. Canon T7i review, not sponsored. Already know the things that I'm loving about it. Also, the other good thing about this camera that I'm noticing is if you stay in the same family of camera, you can use all the same accessories. So my lens, this is the same lens that I used, you know, every single other weekend chat you guys have ever seen. My mic is new, but same thing. I can use the caps, the covers, the strap. I mean, the tripod, you can use tripod on anything. But yeah, the same cards. I can use all the same stuff. So I only had to buy the body of the camera. I didn't have to buy the whole shebang, which is also good because it saves you money. So that is all for this week, and I will see you guys. I feel like you guys might be seeing me a little bit sooner than next weekend because I have 2 weeks off, or 2 weeks of a limited schedule, and that means I can play there with my mic, my games, my microphone, my green screen, I can fuck around all I want. I've got time the next 2 weeks. So stay tuned for whatever the hell I feel like doing. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'm just gonna have fun. I'm gonna go, I'm rambling. Thank you guys again for watching and supporting. Make sure to hit the like button if you're enjoying my weekend chats, and because my weekend chats go up at random times, if you want to hit the little bell below, I think the subscribe button, you'll get a notification from YouTube when the weekend chat eventually goes live. Because some nights it's, you know, this will be, you know, probably at 6 p.m. Eastern time on Friday that this goes up. Other times I film at like 11 a.m. noon on Friday and it's up by 3. Some days I film on Saturdays, so hit the little bell. You guys will get notified when the weekend chat is up. I believe this is weekend chat number 52, which means I've been doing this for an entire year. 1 full year of weekend chats, which is crazy. That, I really didn't think I was gonna get that far or do that much or that anyone would even care for a year of what the hell is going on in my life. That's pretty cool. 52, and I love the number 52. N5, N2. What time is it? 4. Is this thing gonna deliver or not? Let's see. A snapshot. I have that RuPaul song stuck in my head. Don't sue me for singing that. I'm gonna go. Thank you guys again. I will see you guys very soon. Hopefully this video worked and hopefully the sound worked. Bye, guys. It's Brittany, bitch. Shake your tits. Dunkin' Donuts.